Welcome back to ESPN 30 for 30. Slightly incredible. The story of a YouTuber who scored 100 points against an NBA team. I mean, it was an incredible moment. I'm on the side of the street. The Kings stop me. They say, hey, you look kind of tall. We need some players tonight. You want to play for us? We play the Dallas Mavericks. I said, sure. A chance to play in the NBA. I didn't think I'd go on the floor. They play me. I score 100 points. I go 50 of 50 from the field, 50 layups. I mean, incredible. I have a lot of people I'd like to thank. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Dallas Mavericks defense. No, seriously, though. I'd really like to thank... The Sacramento Kings head to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. They win the game 129-113. It is the 6th win in a row for the Sacramento Kings. Over that stretch, they've averaged 124 points. In the 4 games since De'Aaron Fox has returned from an ankle injury, 129 points per game. They are 6-1 in games De'Aaron Fox plays. And guys, it might be time to take this Kings team a little bit more seriously than we were. Hey, listen, I projected them to finish, I think, 10th in the Western Conference heading into the season. Now, in my defense, my line of thinking was, okay, they were incredibly lucky with injury luck last year. I don't see that playing out again this year. And, knock on wood, there's still a chance that happens. But in the meantime, this team looks incredible. And the main reason for that is their starting point guard, De'Aaron Fox, who is playing like a legitimate MVP candidate. In this game, 30 points, 10 of 20 from the field, only 31 minutes, didn't play in the fourth quarter because the game was a blowout. So far this season, he's up to 32 points per game, nearly 2 steals per game, 62% true shooting. And I think the most shocking number of all, and this is a number right here that is terrifying for the league, if something like this were to hold up over the course of the season, okay? His first 6 years in the NBA, De'Aaron Fox, 32% from 3 on only 4 attempts per game. So far this season, he's at 41% from 3 on 8.5 attempts per game. Yeah, probably the fastest player in the league, the most unguardable first step in the league, one of the most explosive athletes, dangerous in the mid-range, explosive finisher, incredible finisher. Now all of a sudden he's hitting threes at an incredibly high clip. Now I do want to say I think some of these shooting numbers are going to tail off a little bit. He's 58% on step-back threes. That's not a number that'll hold up. He's 53% on pull-up threes. That's not a number that'll hold up. But still, it's encouraging that he's even shooting as many threes as he is. It means that he's confident in his shot and that this is like a legit point of emphasis for this Kings team, that De'Aaron Fox is going to be shooting more threes this year. He has one of the biggest on-off swings in the entire NBA, a 15-point swing when he's on the court versus when he's off. Their offense is 14 points per 100 possessions, better when he's on the floor. We saw this when he was out with an ankle injury. The Kings were kind of aimless, right? They were still good. Their offense was still putting up numbers, but it wasn't at the level they were a year ago where they had, the most efficient offense in the history of the NBA. And their 5-man lineup, when De'Aaron Fox is healthy, is the best offensive lineup in the NBA so far this season and the 3rd best overall by net rate. He's having an incredible start to the season and is really performing like a legitimate MVP candidate. Again, if his 3 ball is falling, there's just not much you can do to stop him because you already got to give him some space because he's so quick. His first step is so lethal that if he's knocking down that 3 in space now, it's an absolute nightmare. And then you combine that with everything else this Kings offense does, how well they move the ball, how well they pass, their incredible motion, how well they move off the ball, their screening. It's a nightmare. If he's hitting shots like these, I just genuinely do not know what you're supposed to do as a defense to stop him because he just brings so much to the table already. The one thing that was saving the league was, he doesn't shoot threes that well. Well, here he is off of a screen, pulling up, knocking down, lively in drop coverage. Fox says, all right, I'll just take that 3. Thank you. Next offensive possession. What the shite are you supposed to do here? De'Aaron Fox, please, take it easy. Fox brings it up. Derrick Jones Jr. Pretty good job, right? He's got to be worried about that first step, that drive, and Fox is just stepping back on him. I mean, come on, dude. That's not fair. That's really not fair. De'Aaron, please. Seriously. De'Aaron Fox hitting that groove. It's what I really like to see in elite offensive players when they hit that asshole realm where it's like, hey, I just hit 2 threes on you. Now you're terrified because I just knocked down 2 threes. Well, now I'm going to drive and shoot over your rim protector in the paint because that's just what I do. I score however I want, whenever I want. I'm getting a phone call. It's people scared about De'Aaron Fox. They're calling me terrified. Right, here comes De'Aaron Fox. Derrick Jones Jr.'s got to play all up on him now because he's hitting threes. Fox says, all right, I'm about to come down on your rim protector and shoot over him in the paint. This shit's too easy for me. Again, this unguardable burst, this unguardable first step by Fox, a stunt by Derrick Jones Jr. He's got to get out now. He's a little bit out of control because he's got to contest the 3, so he's got to get out more than he probably usually would on a guy like De'Aaron Fox. Fox just blows right past him, and Derrick Jones Jr. gets 2 handsy and 1. Nice finish. Fox, full head of steam up the court. Josh Green backpedaling. He's got no chance in the world. Help me, please, chap. That was my Australian accent, guys. I apologize to all the Aussies out there. That was definitely offensive. I don't even know what that was. But again, just the amount of pressure he puts on defense is absurd. Speaking of absurd, this is completely unrelated to the video, but it was part of this game. It's your nightly insane Luka Doncic pass. Getting trapped in the corner. Now, here's a really good job by the Mavericks offensively. Nobody help Luka, who's trapped in the corner. Nobody make an easy outlet pass for him. Instead, he's just going to have to jump and throw an absurd skip pass to Josh Green. Is he hitting that? Of course he's not. This is the type of attention De'Aaron Fox draws that makes things easier for the Kings offensively. Here comes a screen from JaVale McGee. The Mavericks are going to trap this screen. They do a really poor job. If you're going to trap this, De'Aaron Fox cannot just easily blow past Josh Green like this. But anyways, now look at this. You got 4 guys pretty much paying attention to De'Aaron Fox. It leads to a swing out to Monk. Sidestep 3. It's a great look. The Kings miss it, but that's just the attention De'Aaron Fox draws defensively. This is just really porous defense by the Dallas Mavericks, but a nice shot by De'Aaron Fox as well. They're going to double Sabonis on this post touch. Luka needs to be out here ready to guard this Fox catch immediately. It can't be late, especially when De'Aaron Fox is knocking down threes like he was last night. That's just an easy look. Easy look for your star player. That's what you want as an offense. So an interesting wrinkle here defensively for the Dallas Mavericks. And I can't quite say whether I hate it or I love it, but they put Derek Lively on De'Aaron Fox during a stretch of this game in the third quarter. You heard me correctly. Derek Lively, rookie 19-year-old center, was guarding De'Aaron Fox. Now, I don't know if they were doing this for pre-switching or whatever the case may be, but that's what they went with. I don't know. Maybe it was they needed some length to disrupt Fox, and they just don't have it anywhere else on their roster. But this was a tactic they used, and I can't quite say that worked there. I mean, I don't know. I feel like this isn't what you want to give up. But, I mean, just what's the defense here? Like, what's the strategy defensively? Let's look at the sideline. Yep, Coach Jared Dudley's pissed off. Classic. What do you want your superstar to do? You want your superstar to go toe-to-toe with other teams' best players, other teams' superstars. Luka Doncic comes down the floor. I'm the best player in the league. You forgot about me. I'm Luka Doncic. De'Aaron Fox switches on. Luka loves this. Fox does a pretty good job bodying him up. Luka just step back 3. He's such an asshole. Good defense by Fox. I don't care. I'm shooting a step back 3. I'm Luka Doncic. I'm talking shit. And then here comes De'Aaron Fox down the floor. Yeah, I'll just answer with a 3 of my own. Back and forth we go. Again, Derek Lively guarding De'Aaron Fox. You got to be up there, Rook. You got to be up there, man. He's knocking down threes. Look at the coaches. And then, of course, you have his defensive ability, his ability to generate turnovers and play make on the defensive end. Now, should this have been a foul? I don't know. I don't think you're allowed to jump on players' backs. I think that's against the rules, but they don't call it. Fox gets a steal, and then up court, Sabonis with a head of steam in transition. I mean, that's just going to be an easy finish 10 times out of 10. Defense leading to offense for Mr. De'Aaron Fox. And then, of course, you have Sabonis as well. Sabonis in this game, 32 points, 13 of 15. He only missed 2 shots. One of those misses was a corner 3. So he got anything he wanted in the paint. 13 rebounds. So far this season, 20.8 points per game, 13 rebounds per game. And listen, I'm still a little bit hesitant on Sabonis. I still don't know if a team built around Sabonis is capable of making a deep run just because I worry about them defensively. But so far this year, the Kings are 15th in defensive rating. They were 25th a season ago. Combine this lethal offense with a league average defense, and that's a team that's like knocking on contender status. I mean, that's where the Nuggets were a season ago. An incredible offense mixed with a league average defense that was able to turn it up a notch in the playoffs. Does Sabonis have that gear in him? I don't know, but he's been very good so far this season. And when there's a mismatch, when there's a matchup nightmare for another team, if they don't have the size to contain him, then he's going to have a bully ball day. He's going to have an incredible game. Now here's the reality: I'll never support a nepo baby. That's right, you'll never get my support, nepo babies. But Sabonis, he's pretty damn good. I got to give him some props on this front. Right, gets the rebound off of a miss. And this is what makes Sabonis so dangerous. He's able to bring the ball up the floor. Poorest transition defense here by the Mavericks. No one stops the ball at all, and it's an easy and one for Sabonis. Now, here's one thing. I got to give the Mavericks some credit here defensively. They do get back on defense, but it's just they're so aimless when they get back. Someone's got to stop ball here. Like, somebody has to stop the ball handler. Sabonis can dribble. That's a little too easy. Dwight Powell, you're a nice guy. You really are. Stand 0 chance against Domantas Sabonis. Just none at all. Little dribble handoff here. Vachenkov to Sabonis. Up fake. Dwight Powell. I'm lost. I'm scared. I'm fouling Sabonis. free throws. Speaking of standing no chance, this has nothing to do with Domantas Sabonis, but it's a little funny moment in this game. Keon Ellis has been getting some legitimate minutes for this Kings team, especially whenever De'Aaron Fox was out with an ankle injury, and he's been pretty all right in those minutes, right? Second-year guy, hasn't played much in the NBA. Here's a learning moment right here. This is just a hilarious sequence. Luke is going to be backing down Duarte. Keon Ellis is going to come to dig, and it's just going to lead to an easy foul. This is what Luka Doncic does. If you dig right there, he's going up, shooting foul. Look at Monk. Look at him, learning moment. Monk's telling him, dude, don't do that. Duarte's like, dude, he's going to. And Luka's like, yeah, that's a foul every time. I'm good. Yeah, that's a foul every time. Hilarious moment. Grant Williams cannot just get beat this badly on the perimeter. It's going to lead to some problems. But when you have a big bruiser like Sabonis down low, it's just going to be easy points all night, which it was for the Kings. Just Grant Williams just gets absolutely destroyed here by Harrison Barnes. Lively has to step up. And this is one thing the Kings do really well. They're great at drop-off passes. I mean, there was 5 or 6 or 7 moments in this game last night where players got deep in the paint, were able to drop it off to Sabonis or another player down low. And Sabonis, that's just way too easy of a finish for him. He's never going to miss that. How about this little inverted ball screen? De'Aaron Fox is going to set a ball screen here for Sabonis, and Dwight Powell just completely dies on it. Doesn't get over it at all. The Mavericks play 0 pick-and-roll defense. I mean, that's like the easiest basket of Sabonis' life. I don't understand what exactly the Mavericks' game plan was here. Are we switching this? Is Powell just going to go over on this screen and Exum's going to do nothing? Either way, horrible defense, but a nice move by Sabonis. An interesting wrinkle in the offense. Sabonis, big, strong man. I'm not even going to try an accent. I have no idea what the Lithuanian accent sounds like. I don't want to defend many people, but Josh Green gets obliterated on this screen. And Duarte's going to pull up. Easy offensive rebound for Sabonis. Dribble handoff Duarte. Pocket pass Sabonis. Way too easy, man. Josh Green just way out of control this entire possession. Not a very good possession for Josh Green. Gets killed on that screen. Lively's now in a tough spot. Duarte, long two. Okay, we can live with that. But Lively's out of position. Luka's got no chance boxing out Sabonis, unfortunately. And it just leads to easy points for the Kings. Again, this ability Sabonis has to rebound the basketball and bring it up the floor. Scary, scary, scary. Good rebound. Brings it up again. Nobody stops ball at all. This is just horrible transition defense. And the little Euro step there. Somebody cut off the ball handler, please. Again, Sabonis, just strong as shit. Gets the basketball. Ugh! Now, you guys tell me. Probably an offensive foul. But either way, weight room. And then on top of these two All-NBA level players, there's just guys up and down the roster who fit exactly what this team needs offensively. Guys who are smart passers, guys who are capable drivers, guys who are unselfish, guys who are capable of hitting shots, guys who are able of finishing at the rim. I mean, you go from De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox comes out of the game. You could take a quick little sigh of relief. Here comes Malik Monk. Another incredibly quick, incredibly fast guard who just generates absurd amount of pressure on the rim. It's just a nightmare. It's just constant. This is just unfair, man. Against a defense that's already bad, you just stand no chance at all here stopping a play like this. Monk, they ice this pick and roll. Monk still gets the pocket pass off somehow to Sabonis. Duarte, beautiful off-ball movement, beautiful cut backdoor here. Ready in the dunker spot. Sabonis drops it off. All the help comes. You got to stop this guy. Monk's just going to flare out. Wide open 3 on the wing. How the hell are you supposed to stop this offense when it's clicking? Again, I was a little bit low on this Kings team heading into the season. I just didn't know if they would have the injury luck they had it from a year ago. I just didn't think that they improved their team enough in a Western Conference where pretty much every other team around them got better. But there's the continuity piece of this where it's like, well, they've been playing together now for 2 years. And they know everything that they need to know about each other. And they're just a well-oiled machine, which they are. I don't know. Kings are good. Yeah, they're good. De'Aaron Fox is very good. Yeah, that guy's great. Sabonis, I just don't like him. I just got to be honest. And the Mavericks, defensively, they got a lot of problems. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't feel like talking about the Mavericks defense ad nauseum in this video because really, what is there to say? I mean, it was a travesty. Playback.tv/slightly biased. You can catch me there watching NBA games. Come and hang out. It's a lot of fun. And with the holidays coming up, there's a song that I want to recite for you. It goes like this. When the night is young and the people are